a bubble with water, dry ice, and soap around the edges and across the mouth. My materials are 4 cups of water, a measuring cup, a scale, soap and water, and of course dry ice. Okay, the first thing I'm doing is I'm going to get the dry ice out of this big bag, and there is a block of dry ice in this ground ice, and I'm going to weigh it, see how much it weighs. There are 2 blocks of dry ice in here, so...
Do you want to just weigh one?
Well, I can't put it right on the map.
Well, weigh them both, and then we'll divide it by 2.
Okay. We're guessing that, we're inferring that they are the same weight. So both of them combined is about 2 pounds. So it's about 2 pounds. Okay. So next I'm going to take one of the blocks of dry ice out of here, and I'm sticking it into this bowl. Okay. Next I'm doing is I have 2 cups of water right here, and I'm pouring it in. I'm going to pour it into this bowl with the dry ice in it. And you have to be careful not to spill any water. Okay, I'm filling it up once more, so it will be a full 4 cups. And that way all the gas will bubble up. Okay, as you can see, it's already starting to fog over, which is pretty cool. Okay. You have to be
Because that block's so big, you might not want to put all of that in there.
You have to be really careful in this because you don't know where the water is. So you kind of have to estimate. So I'm going to stop about. It's pretty close. I'd say it's about right there. Okay, now that I'm done handling the dry ice, I'm going to take off my gloves. But I have to keep my goggles on. Okay, now what I'm doing is I'm taking these 2 strands of soap that have been soaking in soap and water. So one of my other materials was these 2 strands of cloth, and my Dawn dish soap, which this has been soaking in. Okay. Okay.
It's okay, Bo.
So what?
Oh, geez, that scared me. Keep going.
What I'm doing now?
Will you let Bo out, Sam?
You have to be really careful. Sorry. Okay, so you have to be really careful not to get any of the soap into the bottle, into the bowl, because then it could create bubbles inside the bowl, and that would ruin what's supposed to happen. And for this experiment, my question was, what would happen if I mixed water and soap and dry ice? What would happen? Okay, so my hypothesis was that the bigger piece of dry ice, the faster the bubble would pop. Okay. Now what you're doing here is I'm dragging this piece of soap across, so that way it will create a bubble. And as you can see, the bubble is starting to form. And you have to make sure that there's no wind area or people breathing in really close to it. Otherwise, that would make the bubble pop early, and it's not supposed to. So what's happening now is you're seeing the gas and water the dry ice and water, it's creating a gas, or it's going straight from solid to gas, which is called sublimation. And all that gas is rising up, and as it goes up, since there's the soap across the ends and then it goes across there, across the middle, it acts as a lid. And make sure you're watching that because it's about to pop any second. And so it acts as a lid. And when the gas is rising up, the soapy lid is stopping it from rising up. So what's going on is the gas is pushing up the soap with it, and it's creating this bubble. And eventually, the soap, the pressure of the gas will be too much for the soap to hold back, and the bubble will pop, letting out all the gas. And it's really cool to watch. I'm gonna do this. Takes kind of a long time, but it's so cool. And my conclusion was that my hypothesis was correct, that the bigger piece of dry ice, the faster it would pop. Okay, and that was